there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Neal Galati, and I am your NFL guru, back to bring you some awesome predictions. So just recap, last week was a pretty crazy week. Nailed a lot of games right, but a lot of injuries, unfortunately. So very sad to see. We'll see how this week goes. Injuries did change a lot of the outcomes of games that I thought were sure money win games, but we'll see how it goes. So let me go ahead and get right started with week 6 predictions. Eagles at the Panthers on Thursday Night Football. I'm going to go with Carolina at home, though I would not be surprised if Philadelphia wins this game. But I think Carolina wins by 3 to 4 points. Very close game, 23 to 20. The Carolina Panthers win this one. Lions at the Saints. Gotta go with the Lions. They're going to rebound after a tough loss they had last week to Carolina. Look for them to stay hot in road games and beat the Saints. They're actually not exactly hot, but I think they're going to win this game at New Orleans. New Orleans is looking good. They're coming off the bye, but I definitely think that the Detroit Lions are going to win this one. 49ers at the Redskins. 49ers just stay losing heartbreaking games. They don't look as bad as we expected, but nonetheless they're 0-5. Their schedule's even harder, if not significantly harder next year than this year. Look for them to lose this game at the Redskins. The Redskins are going to bounce back after a tough, devastating loss to the Kansas City Chiefs on Monday night. Packers at the Vikings. Got to take the Green Bay Packers. They're going to win this one. They're going to stay hot, and, I think Minnesota will keep it close, but look for Green Bay to win this one. Patriots at the Jets. Got to go in New England. I would not be surprised if the Jets pulled off a monumental upset. They're 3-2. Pretty decent team. I had a talk with one of my friends recently about the Jets and the Jaguars. Like I said, both teams are playing well, but I knew the Jets would be the tougher team, and they may not finish with a better record, but they won that head-to-head game, and they're looking very, very good. So we'll see how it goes, but they are 3-2. Look for New England to go ahead and take that winning record away from the Jets. Dolphins at the Falcons. Gotta go with Atlanta. They're at home. Look for the Dolphins to keep this close. It's a close game for them proximity-wise, but the Falcons win this one. Bears at the Ravens. Trubinsky, I would not be surprised if you pull off an upset here. He's looking like a solid, true NFL quarterback. But look for the Baltimore Ravens to stay hot, come home, and win this one in Baltimore. Browns at the Texans. Browns stay winless. Texans win this game. Deshaun Watson even throws an interception against his Browns team. Oh my God, that would be disappointing. That's how awful this Browns team is. But look for the Texans to win this one. Rams at the Jaguars. Gotta go with the Rams. They're gonna win this game. It's gonna be close. The Jaguars are a good team, but they've been struggling at home weirdly and better on the road. Look for the Rams to win this one. Buccaneers at the Cardinals. Major trade, Adrian Peterson to the Cardinals. That's going to be interesting, but look for the Buccaneers to win this one, and they win a big game, bounce back after the loss to New England last week on Thursday Night Football. Chargers at the Raiders. This will be a good one. The Chargers just came off their first win. They've been losing games by such a small margin of, victory, but look for them to get the Raiders really in a shakeup. Here's my deal on this game. If Derek Carr plays, the Raiders win this one. If Derek Carr doesn't play, simple as that, the Raiders lose this one. They're 2-3. They got done with their hard schedule. Now the easy part, because the only tough game they have is the Chiefs and the Patriots the rest of the year. All the other tough games are either at home or, all below 500 teams. Some teams are even winless to this day on their schedule. So look for the Raiders to win this one. I think they're going to come through and beat the Chargers in a very close one. I'm going 34-31 Raiders here. Steelers at the Chiefs, my upset pick of the week. I know, I keep saying, and somehow this Chiefs prove me wrong, and they edge out teams every single week. Well, their luck's going to catch up, and I think it runs out against a Steelers team that can run the ball with Leveon and beat you in the deep ball with Antonio Brown. Look for the Steelers to win this game at Kansas City. The Giants at the Broncos on Sunday Night Football. We got the Broncos to win this game at home. Look for the Giants to keep it close. I know, shockingly, they're going to be without their number 1 receiver in Odell Beckham, their number 2 receiver in Brandon Marshall, maybe even their number 3 receiver in Sterling Shepard. But look for the Giants to keep this one close. They're going to lose this by 4 or 5 points, but the Broncos are going to win this game on Sunday Night Football. Finally, we got Monday Night Football. And in a Colts at the Titans matchup, gotta go with those Titans to win this one. I'm going to take them to win this one in a blowout if Mariota plays. If not, I still think they'll win this game. But look for the Titans to come through here on Monday Night Football and run heavy on the Colts. So there you have it. Those are my picks. Let's go to fantasy predictions. QB to start this week. Matthew Stafford playing a poor Saints defense. He'll have a huge game. Sit Carson Wentz. I do not like him this week on the road at Carolina, whose defense has been showing up as of late. Running backs, got to start Le'Veon Bell. He's going to have a monster game against the Chiefs. And Leonard Fournette look good. Look for him to stay hot. Sit Melvin Gordon. Don't trust him. I think the Raiders are going to key in on the run and send a lot of blitz packages this week after the flack they got. So we'll see how that goes. And sit Aaron Jones. 1 week wonder. He played a very awful Dallas defense. So look for that to be a very interesting matchup. Wide receivers started Deandre Hopkins. Great start this week, as well as Kelvin Benjamin. Like both of them, they're going to get heavy targets. Sit Torrey Smith. He's a boomer bust. This week he busts. And Sammy Watkins. Don't trust him against the Jaguars. He could be good, but I don't trust him. Tight end, start Evan Engram. Love that start with no receivers on that Giants team. Got to start him. Sit Dwayne Allen. I don't know if he's fully incorporated in the Patriots offense just yet. Defense, start the Texans. They're playing the Browns. Who else would you start even without J.J. Watt? They got Lamar Houston just recently signed. Good sign for them as well. Sit the Chiefs defense. I know you're going to be like, why should I do that? You're not going to regret it. Do not start them this week. They're playing a very underrated Steelers offense that's been having a couple of bad weeks, but they're going to have a huge week and figure out everything this week. Kicker, start Dustin Hopkins. Great start playing the Niners. Can't go wrong, right? Sit Robbie Gould. Opposite, playing the Redskins defense, who's going to be very good this week. Do not start Robbie Gould. Finally, we got sleepers. People keep forgetting. He's back this Sunday. Quarterback Derek Carr. Gotta start him this week. Must start against a terrible Chargers defense. Start Doug Martin. We know he's going to be a great running back in the NFL and this season as well. Start him. Wide receiver Josh Doctson, going to get heavy targets and make up for his big drop against on Monday night last week 2 weeks ago against the Chiefs. Start him against the Niners. Automatic start. Tight end Jared Cook, going to get a lot of targets. Go ahead and start him and feel comfortable starting him. Finally, we got a defense to start the Redskins. They're playing the Niners. Great sleeper here. Go ahead and start them as well. So there you have it, folks. Those are my NFL predictions. Stay tuned. This week is going to be a very, very good week. And stay tuned for next week. You guys have a good one and enjoy the NFL.